Hey guys,
Hi guys.
welcome back to our channel. We're still the homies and we're watching Band of Brothers 7.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
ready to cry, ready to suffer.
yeah, the previous one was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
It
Although
was pretty bad for me.
yeah, you did get the idea that being a medic it's not anywhere better. That was my
Yeah.
conclusion. It's
My conclusion is that
probably
it's even worse.
depending on the situation, that yes, it can be really worse.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because at the beginning, it depends. At the beginning, I thought that medics are staying in the camp behind, and soldiers are bringing the wounded, so you deal with them. But I guess that's the part of the nurses and the locals.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Anyway, seems pretty bad.
yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I've seen death. I've seen my friends, my men being killed.
We was hungry, we had no food, we didn't have much ammunition, it was cold, we didn't have any clothes. You couldn't build a fire. If you build a fire, some crazy thing would shoot at you.
Death was all over.
You don't have a chance when your friends go down, to really take care of them as you might. Those events would
Come to
come
them.
back, and you never forget them.
So they're in the middle.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the Bulge. E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy, in preparation for what we all knew would be the eventual assault on Foy itself. During that 1,000-yard attack through the woods, we encountered sporadic German machine gun fire and had a couple of casualties, but for the most part met little resistance. Hubler's run-in with the German officer on horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day. Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy. As we dug in, he went from foxhole to foxhole, telling everyone just how he'd finally got one.
It'd be nice if you took Lieutenant Shanes with him, too.
Shut up, boys.
Shutting up, Sarge. Nobody out there.
Are you sure?
Oh, Jesus, it's who we shot! Sniper! No, he shot himself!
Well,
Medic! Take it easy, it's all right, don't worry.
Doc, what are we gonna do?
How we doing, Doc?
oh, that hurts so
Can't
much.
see a thing, we gotta get back to an aid station.
All right, let's get ready to move.
Take it easy.
How? He lost blood or what?
He's dead?
Yeah, but how he shot himself in the foot?
Bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Ah, hell, Lip. Yeah. Wouldn't have made a difference if you had known. Cut that main artery in the leg, that's it.
Where's Dyke?
You want to see him, sir?
No, I just would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
No, I think now the winter
Where's
is even harder.
I probably
Yeah.
heard that question 1,000 times. I probably asked it a few times myself. Wouldn't have been so bad if he was just one of the guys in the company. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
All right, I gotta make a call.
Division's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Even if they would, who'd I put in his place? Buck's a real combat leader, but you know, I want Easy Company to have at least one experienced platoon leader.
We
At
all
least
agreed Buck Compton would have been
Ross
the best choice
teach
to
them
run Easy.
something.
Yeah.
Fighters have been able to get rid
Was
of Dyke.
trying
Yeah, he
in his
actually
own
was
weird
trying.
way.
Yeah, he just.
But to be honest, Buck
He
wasn't
was
the same
just
soldier he'd been
badass.
before he got shot in Holland.
I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. You do something crazy, get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you.
Oh, come on, you seen him, Bill. He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey, he's fine.
So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
I read an article about paratroopers in Life magazine. It said if you wanted to make it as a paratrooper, you had to be the best. And I wanted to fight with the best, sir. Where are you from, sir?
That was all the small talk.
Yeah.
Let's go to the woods for the next 5 hours.
Captain Nixon, sir.
What?
He's always coming
Escape
from.
from division.
Turns out I've been plucked.
Hey, that's fantastic, Lou. Good for you.
Thank you.
How in the world does your leaving help me?
Doesn't, I'm not going. But I'm sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Oh, so they want to replace him.
Congratulations,
Mm,
Lieutenant
smart.
Peacock. I can't think of anybody who deserves this more.
Thanks.
Almost every single one of these guys has been hit at least once. Except for Allie, he's a two-timer. He landed on broken
That's like,
glass in Normandy
venomous
and
or
got peppered by a
poisonous.
potato masher.
Yeah.
George Love's here. Has never been hit. You're one lucky bastard.
Takes one to know one, Skip.
Consider us blessed. Hey, even First Sergeant Lipton over there. He got a couple pieces of a tank shell burst in Carentan. One chunk in the face, another chunk almost took out his nuts.
Well, supposedly Spears shot one of his own men for being drunk.
You're kidding. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and there's another one about him giving cigarettes to 20 German POWs before killing them.
Keep up the good work. While you're at it, you might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother. They're only gonna be here one day.
Lieutenant Dyke said that, huh? Don't forget what I said.
This is
Oh, anyone
weird.
care for smoke?
No. I'm joking.
There were signs of tree bursts everywhere.
Wow.
That got our attention. Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops. I still couldn't see their artillery, but I knew it was down there.
Oh, they...
Right,
it's
Lieutenant?
complicated.
Fine.
Pretty much when
We'll take care
America showed up.
I gotta go talk to Regiment. Incoming! Take cover! Come on, find some cover! Come on, find some cover! Find some cover!
What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, gee.
How?
With the bandage they have to put...
What? Put the other part of the leg?
yeah, because the blood is flowing. I
Gee,
believe.
think I overdid it on the cover of my foxhole?
Incoming!
Oh, no. Okay, this is just luck, right?
Actually, in that situation, being caught is good for him.
You get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
That was their commander. They are shooting him.
Their body.
But they're both lost legs.
Yeah.
Doc, what can I do?
Oh, that sucks. Are they gonna save his leg?
Oh,
Hey, you should probably go talk to him now, huh?
All right. Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland. Maybe. But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground. On the report, it said Compton was being taken off the line because of a bad case of trench foot. Didn't say anything about him losing his friends. Buck was a great combat leader. He was wounded in Normandy, and again in Holland. He received the Silver Star for his part in taking out those German guns on D-Day.
Looking for Lieutenant Dyke.
We were stuck with Dyke,
He's over there.
and he was off taking a walk.
Sure thing.
Again.
We'd cleared the woods east of Foy, so a few days later, E Company and the rest of the 506 cleared the woods west of Foy. There was little resistance.
Oh, that's like, don't explode? I think it's not.
I think it will.
No.
You can smoke. I don't.
Later that day, we were back in our old position overlooking Foy. We were all worried about Malarkey.
It's hoops, right?
Yeah. I was gonna get rid of it, but I don't know.
The morning
Yeah.
after the shelling that killed Muck and Pankala, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Private.
Fear is poison in combat. It's something we all felt, but you just didn't show it. You can't. The barrages on January 3rd and the shelling on January 9th marked the low point in the war for many of the men in E Company. Even then, very few actually broke. We'd cleared the woods east and west of Foy. Now it was time for the inevitable assault on Foy itself. E Company would lead the attack. The problem was, at least in my estimation, E Company still did not have a leader.
He's not there, sir.
Well, he's gonna be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I understand he will be there physically. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of Easy Company men killed.
Or cannons, I don't know.
Keep moving! Easy Company! Hold up! Second platoon, hold up! Will you move?
Get me Foley on the radio.
Get out of there! Move! Lieutenant, what's the plan? I don't know! You better get Dyke on that radio to me now. Lieutenant, what's the plan?
Captain Winter,
Give us a plan! We cannot stay here! You understand me?
to go around and attack the village by itself?
We will provide suppressing fire!
We're gonna be kind of alone out there, Lieutenant.
We will provide suppressing fire!
Get going forward!
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Suppressing fire now!
I got you!
We are sitting ducks here! We have to keep moving! Got to keep moving! Spears, get yourself over here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Come on, what? Let's go, kid.
Oh.
Precision weapon!
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Yeah.
No.
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at it. I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. But that wasn't the really astounding thing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
Don't miss, Shifty.
But
You need to shoot him first, right?
We spent our night in Rashamp in a
the
convent.
bow.
It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month. Of course, in the morning, we found out Mormalan would have to wait. Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, and we were bound for the town of Hagenau to help hold the line. We'd come into Belgium with 121 men and officers, plus 24 replacements. That's 145 total. We were going
Ooh,
out with
that's
63.
less than half.
Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasco, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pankala, and Skip Muck.
They're happy to have a good leader again. Oh, from what I've heard, they've always had one. Hell, it was you first, Sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company? Winters put in for a battlefield commission and Sink approved on your behalf. You should get the official nod in a few days.
Yeah.
Captain Richard Winters.
Yeah.
I like him very much. Okay, so for me this one was not so brutal, so probably the next one is a very brutal one. Because this was like, it was hard, but it was happy ending.
Yeah, if it has happy ending, you're like.
Yeah, it was like kind of really cool.
Yeah.
So now I expect the worst in the next one.
This actually was pretty hard to watch as well.
Yes, but it has also good moments, like happy moments.
Yeah, but they said that on the next day they send them again, so...
Yes, but this is
the
like on the next day.
The happy ending was for one night.
Yes, but in this episode, there was like in the whole series the only happy moment for them.
Yeah, true.
So I guess it shouldn't be like this one, the worst.
So, because you asked the question why Germany lost, from what I know from analysis and stuff like this, even if United States didn't show up, Germany would have lost anyway, but it will have a lot more casualties because they didn't have provisions for their army.
Who, the Germans?
Yeah, they were spreading too much. They had really huge trouble with the Russians because, from what I know, Stalin sent like millions of people and most of them didn't even have weapons. So 1 out of 5 had weapon. So they were just villagers. And I know from stories from like my grandparents and my parents, because we had like officers from fighting for the Germans, and they told stories like the Germans were saying we were shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and we were killing everyone, and they just keep coming and coming. So yeah, the Germans got so many people, and they got like sick of killing people and all. And Stalin didn't really care about their people, from what I know, because his philosophy was just if there is fire, put more people, and with their bodies they will take it out. That was for the ants. I told you before. So yeah, and Hitler made few mistakes which cost him. He did at the end, from what I know, he didn't listen to his generals and was pushing too much. At the beginning it worked, but after that he kind of made few fatal mistakes. Anyway, but when the United States came, they sped up the work, and they finished faster because they were supporting the England, like United Kingdom, and I think they started to attack from down there from Greece. So that because they had two plans, one was the United Kingdom, it didn't really work out, so United States was like, we are going from everywhere. Yeah, something like this. Because of Italy. That was the reason. Yeah. And we were fighting on the side of the Germans, so we lost as well. And because of that reason, we went under the Soviet Union.
Ah, really?
Yeah, because and that's how the Germany was split between two, and Berlin was half of it was for the same reason. And United Kingdom, they said they want Greece, and that's the territory. Everything from Greece goes to
Whoa.
and we got communism after that. Lucky Bulgarians. we always fight on the losing side.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but I mean,
although we didn't really have a choice.
Yes, but I mean,
Hitler was like, either you are with us, or we go through you. Yeah.
But I'm really happy that like we lost, obviously, because can you imagine like if Germany won that war, what the world should be now? Like,
I don't know.
I don't want to even imagine.
There are some say that Germany attacked Russia preventively because they knew that Russia will attack them at some point. But that's like new stuff I heard. I'm not really quite sure what exactly was the reason. But one of the mistakes, for example, Germany did was when because Ukraine was under Soviet Union, and they were treating them really badly. And when the German came, they essentially released them, and the Ukrainian guys, they were really happy because they saw the Germans as people who freed them. But Germany, they hated them as well, so they treat them even worse. For example, that's a huge mistake, because if they treat them like normally, because they would have fought them on their side and helped them even more.
Oh my God.
But the Nazis, from what I know, they were, pure race and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, okay, we have 2 more, so see you in the next.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.